Have you noticed that lately something doesn't quite fit in your life? Do you feel like things stop for no reason, that your energy decreases without explanation, or that a dark presence silently accompanies you? If the suspicion has arisen within you that you are being the target of envy, negative work, or evil influences, this prayer is for you. Today we share with you a powerful, deep and light-filled invocation, dedicated to three great guardians of the spiritual plane, Saint Benedict, Saint Michael and Saint Cyprian. Together, they are an invincible barrier against all forms of darkness, an impenetrable shield that can break curses, undo spells, and protect your soul from any force that seeks to harm you. Saint Michael, heavenly prince and defender of the just, with his sacred sword, cut every dark bond that wants to dominate your path. Saint Benedict, with the power of his holy cross, annuls any spell and immediately closes the doors to the shadows. And Saint Cyprian, a deep connoisseur of the mysteries of the Spirit, reverses the most complex works and restores peace where confusion previously reigned. Join us until the end of this prayer. It is in authentic faith and sincere surrender where the true miracle is manifested. Because they listen, respond, and never abandon those who call them with their hearts in their hands. Open yourself to his protection. Allow its divine force to envelop you, its light to dissolve everything that does not belong to you, and its blessings to accompany you every step. Under its heavenly custody, no enemy will be able to touch you, and any shadow will be transformed into clarity. With Saint Benedict, Michael and Cyprian on your side, there is no spell that resists, nor evil that remains. Only the light remains. Only peace remains. All that remains is your rebirth. Welcome to the Prayer and Faith channel. Today we want to invite you to open your heart with full confidence and surrender your faith to this prayer full of spiritual power, guided by the firm and tireless protection of three great heavenly protectors, Saint Benedict, Saint Michael and Saint Cyprian. Before beginning this prayer of liberation, write in the comments firmly and devotedly: Saint Benedict, Saint Michael and Saint Cyprian, destroy evil and cover me with your protective light. Your words are seeds of power. By pronouncing them from the soul, you activate the first spark of your own liberation. Remember to support this message by giving, subscribing to the channel and activating the bell to continue receiving prayers full of light, protection and spiritual strength. Leave your requests in the comments. Together we will raise our supplications and strengthen this network of faith that unites us as a single voice before heaven. Share this prayer with your loved ones. When many hearts unite in the same intention, the power multiplies, and the intervention of Saint Benedict, Saint Michael and Saint Cyprian becomes even more powerful and transformative. In this prayer we humbly but firmly ask that every curse be broken, that every work of witchcraft be left without effect, and that divine light reign in every corner of our lives. May Saint Benedict be a shield and wall, closing every door to evil. May Saint Michael, with his sword of justice, cut every dark bond. And may Saint Cyprian, with his sacred wisdom, undo any spell or energy sent with bad intentions. Welcome this prayer with a willing spirit and let faith embrace your being. San Benito, San Miguel and San Cipriano are already at your side. They fight for you, undo the negative and restore harmony where there was only chaos. Repeat this prayer whenever you feel necessary, and trust. The blessings will begin to arrive, the darkness will lose strength, and you will feel how your path is filled with light, protection and renewal. Let's start the prayer. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Today I come before you, Saint Benedict, Saint Michael and Saint Cyprian, with a heart full of faith and hope, fully trusting in His heavenly power to free me from any evil that is stalking me. I do not come with pride or demands, but with an open and humble soul, recognizing that there are forces that I do not understand, dark energies that have disturbed my peace, my spirit and my path. Throughout my life, I have felt shadows surrounding me, obstacles that arise for no reason, and a constant feeling that something is trying to slow me down, weaken me, or hurt me. I haven't always known how to defend myself, but today I know that I am not alone. I know that you are the warriors of light, the heavenly guardians who do not abandon those who cry out in faith. Saint Benedict, with your holy cross, I beg you to break every invisible chain that has bound me to suffering, every curse that has been pronounced against me. Purify my environment, bless my home, and expel any evil spirit that tries to infiltrate my life. Saint Michael, the Archangel Prince of the heavenly armies, cut with your divine sword every dark tie that wants to dominate my mind, my body, or my spirit. Protect me with your shield, lift me up in every battle, and do not allow any spiritual enemy to reach me. Saint Cyprian, wise connoisseur of the hidden world and converted into a servant of light, I call on you to neutralize any spell, or work that has been done with the intention of harming me. May your wisdom dissolve evil, and may your power return to the one who sent it all the evil he tried to deposit in me. With humility and devotion, I beseech you for your divine intervention. Break every curse that weighs on my name, cleanse my path of negative energies, and fill my life with the healing light of heaven. Remove all envy, resentment, or bad intentions directed towards me. That where there was darkness, now there is clarity, that where there was fear, faith is reborn, and where there was pain, peace may flourish. Today I surrender to your protection. I cover myself with its light. And I trust, with every part of my being, that my liberation begins now. Saint Benedict, invincible protector against the forces of evil, you who know the power of prayer and the strength of the cross, I ask that, with your intercession, you undo any spell or curse that has been sent to me. If any dark energy has entered my life, let it dissipate instantly. If someone has wished my harm, I pray that that evil return to the place from which it came, without causing more pain or suffering. May every attempt to harm me be nullified by your powerful light. You who are the shield of those who walk in faith, tireless defender of the righteous, free me from everything that stalks me in silence, from every invisible force that wants to steal my peace, joy, or direction. I ask you to put an end to every obstacle that stops me for no reason, to every shadow that lurks around me, and to every weight that keeps my soul trapped in fear, anguish, or confusion. Saint Benedict breaks the ties that tie me to the negative, bonds, pacts, malicious words, memories that still hurt me and energies that do not belong to me. Make them break like weak chains before your sacred cross. May everything that does not come from God move away from me definitively. Cover me with your protection, blessed saint. Place your powerful cross in every corner of my home, in every thought, in every decision, so that no dark entity finds a place to nest. Make my spirit a fortress of faith, where only light, calm, and good reign. I beg you to restore my energy, my spirit, and my hope. May you give me back the clarity to see beyond deception, and the strength to walk safely. Allow me to leave this darkness and live again under the light of divine love, at peace with myself and the world. Saint Benedict, intercede for me before heaven. Be my guide and my guardian. Deliver me from the evil that I see and also from that which I cannot perceive. Break every work of darkness directed at me, and allow my life to be purified, renewed and protected by your cross. Saint Michael the Archangel, Prince of the heavenly host, warrior of God and tireless defender of good, you who fight tirelessly against the hosts of evil, today I appear before you with humility and hope. I implore you from the depths of my being to come to my aid, to descend with your heavenly power and take my cause as yours. With your sword of fire, cut off every curse launched against me, every malicious word, every poison thought and any dark force that tries to divert me from the path of light. If anyone has wished for my failure, my sadness, or my suffering, may their intentions dissipate like smoke before your powerful presence. Defend me, Saint Michael, of the visible and the invisible, of what I know and what is still hidden in the shadows. Protect me from disguised envy, from silent hatred, from the betrayal that lurks in the hidden and from every form of energy that seeks to harm me. May no trap of the enemy have any effect on me. May every trick of evil crumble before your protective shield. Illuminate with your light every step I take. Guide me along safe paths, where neither fear nor confusion can reach me. Be my guardian day and night. Surround my life with your presence, make my home a sacred place, free of all darkness and full of peace. Saint Michael the Archangel, you who win in every spiritual battle, come with your heavenly strength and destroy everything that binds me, everything that oppresses me, everything that tries to drag me into the abyss. Dispel the darkness that surrounds me, and by touching me with your light, make me invisible to the forces of evil. May your power surround me like invincible armor. May no evil penetrate my spirit, my mind, my body, or my heart. May every attempt at harm be reversed and may every step I take be protected by your wings. Today I cry out to you, Archangel Michael, not as one who fears, but as one who believes. Because I know that with you, no darkness prevails. With your presence by my side, no enemy will be able to bring me down. With your sword, all evil is broken, and with your light, my peace is restored. Stay with me. Fight for me. Always protect me. Saint Cyprian, you who were wise in the hidden and, after finding the divine light, you dedicated your power to the protection of the righteous, today I approach you with an open heart and faith placed in your powerful intercession. You who know the secrets of magic, the shadows of the spirit and the hidden paths of the human soul, I implore you to look at my life with your wise eyes and act in my defense. I beg you to use your immense knowledge to undo all evil that has been sent against me, hexes, spells, incantations, spiritual bindings or any dark work that seeks to destroy my peace, my health, my ways, or my spirit. Nothing escapes your vision, nothing is too complex for your wisdom. That's why I trust you, completely, with the certainty that you can free me from what others don't even understand. If there is any person who has invoked dark forces in order to harm me, whether out of envy, anger, selfishness, or revenge, I ask that that darkness return to its origin without causing further damage. May all negative work be completely nullified, and may no impure energy have power over me or mine. Saint Cyprian, remove from my life the invisible traps that seek to trap me in cycles of pain, ruin, fear or confusion. Break every thread of spiritual manipulation, every hidden pact made in my name, every chain that keeps me bound to energies that do not belong to me. May your intervention purify my soul, free my body and clear my mind. That where there was fog, there is now clarity. That where there was oppression, there is now freedom. May faith flourish again where fear dwelled. Place a mantle of protection over me, and seal my name with light. May no evil invocation have effect. May no dark presence touch me. May my paths open cleanly, may my days flow in peace, and may my energy shine again with strength and balance. Saint Cyprian, guardian of those who suffer in silence the effects of witchcraft and spiritual evil, I beg you to take me under your protection. Don't let the spiritual enemy touch me. Surround me with your circle of power, protect my spirit, and guide my life toward total freedom. Today I call on you with respect, devotion and trust. I know you hear me. I know you are already working. And for that I thank you from now on, for every bond that you will break, for every shadow that you will push away, and for every step of liberation that I will take under your guidance. I know that on many occasions I have felt vulnerable, weak in the face of what I do not understand, exposed to forces that are beyond my control. I have felt the confusion and the invisible weight of darkness wanting to touch my soul. But today, more than ever, I decide to surrender with total faith to the protection of you three, Saint Benedict, Saint Michael and Saint Cyprian, sacred pillars of light and heavenly defense. I fully trust in his power, in his guidance and in his presence that transcends all evil. My faith is that, with your loving and steadfast help, all evil that has touched me will be erased, every shadow will be vanished, and the peace I long for will be restored in every corner of my life. There is no darkness that resists when you act. I trust with my soul that, as long as I invoke them with devotion, evil will not find space in my existence. Because you are my refuge, my shield against the darkness, the invisible wall that protects me from everything that tries to tear me down. I know that there is no spell, no witchcraft, no curse that can stand against the force of the divine power that you represent. You walk with the light of God, and where you step, evil recedes. They are faithful allies of the soul that seeks to free itself, defenders of the innocent, and protectors of those who believe. Saint Benedict, healer of souls and eternal protector of the faithful, today I beg you to place your holy cross over everything that surrounds me. May your sacred symbol be a barrier against all darkness and a seal of blessing on my home, my mind, my emotions, and the beings I love. May every door of my house be guarded by your light, and may every corner of my interior be purified with your spiritual strength. Do not allow any evil energy to enter my life. May every negative influence, visible or invisible, dissolve and be lost before your unbreakable power. You, who have defeated the enemy with the strength of prayer, the love of God and the firmness of faith, I ask you to be my constant guide. May you guide me with wisdom, may you accompany me in moments of doubt, and may you hold me when fear tries to return. Wherever I am, wherever my feet walk or my soul rests, may I feel your protective shield enveloping me. May your light embrace me like an invisible blanket of calm and protection. Make me strong in faith, firm in spirit, and free from everything that does not come from good. Saint Benedict, Saint Michael, Saint Cyprian, don't leave me alone. Hold me. Guide me. Free me. I trust you. And I know that with you, nothing and no one can touch me. Saint Michael the Archangel Prince of the Heavenly Host, you who have won with the light of God in the eternal battle between good and evil, I invoke you today with humility and urgency. You who do not fear shadows nor recoil from evil, come now before me and pave my way. May your sword of justice pierce and dissolve every shadow, every dark energy and every attempt at destruction that wants to touch me. Don't let fear take over me, nor let doubts paralyze me. You, brave among the brave, inspire in me the strength I need to move forward with faith. Be my shield in the night, my guide in the darkness and my guardian at every step. Saint Michael, to you I give you not only my words, but also my entire life, my deepest fears, my silentest worries. Take away everything that prevents me from moving forward, and with your light cut every chain that binds me to pain, resentment, or any spiritual force that wants to see me fall. May your powerful presence, lit in the divine fire, gives me peace of mind, courage and certainty that I am not alone. Remind me that you fight for me on the invisible plains and that, with God at your side, no darkness has power. And you, Saint Cyprian, wise man who walked the paths of mystery, you who saw up close the power of dark magic but chose the light, I ask you to put all your experience and wisdom at the service of my protection. You know how the shadows act, you know their hidden paths, their traps and their deceptions. That's why, I beg you to disarm every malicious work, every spell, every curse that has been sent against me. If there are names written for evil, let them be erased. If there are candles lit to cause me harm, let them go out. If someone has used your name to invoke darkness, may you yourself transform that energy into light that protects me. May no witchcraft, ritual or negative invocation have an effect on me or those I love. Saint Cypriano, free me from everything that tries to cloud my path. May my soul be clean, my energy at peace, and my heart free of fear. May every spell, every cursed word and every malicious intention dissolve like dust in the wind. Give me back serenity, mental clarity, and the certainty that good always triumphs. Today I give myself to you, Saint Michael and Saint Cyprian, not with despair, but with the assurance that your power comes from above and your protection does not fail. I thank you now, from the depths of my being, because I know that as I call on your names, the battle is being won in my favor. Today, with a heart full of faith, I declare myself free. Free from every curse pronounced against me, free from every black magic that has been invoked to harm me, and free from every dark influence that has tried to latch onto my life. I declare myself clean, renewed, and completely protected under the powerful intercession of Saint Benedict, Saint Michael and Saint Cyprian, my three great celestial guardians. Thanks to its luminous presence, evil no longer has control over me. There is no shadow that dares to touch me, nor negative energy that can remain in my environment. My soul has been purified, my path clear and my spirit strengthened. The divine light that flows through you has covered my being, enveloping me in a shield of sacred protection that accompanies me day and night. I can now move forward with confidence into the future, full of peace, abundance, and blessings. The chains that held me have been broken. The spiritual traps have been deactivated. What once weighed me down has been lifted by the force of His love and power. Thank you, Saint Benedict, for being my shield against all darkness, for covering my life with the sign of your holy cross, and for closing every door that led to evil. Thank you for guarding my home, for surrounding those I love, and for sealing my mind and my heart with the light of God. Thank you, Saint Michael the Archangel, mighty celestial warrior, for fighting the invisible battles that I could not face alone. Thank you for cutting every dark tie with your sword, for destroying every threat, and for being my tireless defender against the forces that wanted to see me fall. With you by my side, I fear nothing and no one. Thank you, Saint Cyprian, wise protector, for using your deep spiritual knowledge to reverse every evil wish, every spell, and every curse directed at me. Thank you for silencing the voices that wished me harm, for dispelling the dark rituals, and for give me peace of soul. I know for sure that, with you three by my side, there is no longer room for fear. I am protected by the divine light they represent. Every step I take is sustained by his spiritual force. My entire life has been touched by his love, and nothing and no one can take this sacred protection from me. My soul is free, my mind is calm and my heart overflowing with gratitude. Today and always, I give you my trust, my prayer and my love. May his presence never leave me, and may his power continue to act, guide me and take care of me every day of my life. Amen.